Hi, hello, welcome. It's Pip Todman here from queenpipcards.com. Welcome to this month's Suite of Possibilities, which is my monthly video hop with Katina Martinez, where we explore one of the new suites available from Stampin Up. And this month we're looking at Country Floral Lane, which is a beautiful, soft, love-inspired hearts and flowers and all those kind of things bundle. It has actually in this suite one set of stamps and a punch, which is fabulous. So that's this one. This is the bundle that comes with it, and this, as you can see, it cuts out 2 heart shapes and 2 leaves, because you can turn this heart into a flower as well, which is just super cute. But it comes also with 2 paper packs, which I'm going to show you in a bit more detail. It also comes with a ribbon combo and some sequins. I don't have these 2 elements, but I'm sure that Katina has, but if not, you can see some great ideas with those in here. I love the fact that this crumb cake has got like a stitched edge. Katina's going to love that. So I wouldn't be at all surprised that she doesn't have that. The only thing I find slightly bizarre is that the ribbon comes in real red, and all of the papers are sweet sorbet, but I guess it kind of gives you that deeper feel to the red, so I guess it kind of gives a bit more punchy in the ribbon, so it's not samey, so I can kind of understand it, but it just threw me a little bit to start off with. But I love it, I think it's great. So that's what we're dealing with. So let me go through all the bits that I have. As I say, I have the stamp set, which comes in photopolymer and has a 2-step stamp, which I'll show you in a bit, and these hearts and leaves and little images and some great words as well. And then the punch, we all love a builder punch, don't we? We all love a punch that we can get our hands on, so that's great. And then these are the 2 paper packs. So one comes as a 6x6, and you get a big stack of 48 sheets of that. And then the other one comes as 12x12, and you get 2 each of these sheets. So let's start with the 12x12. Beautiful hearts on this side, and then some quite bold, I think, flowers for this one. Petal pink is the colour, along with mossy meadow and mint macaron. And here we've got the other balmy blue colour and sweet sorbet coming in. Love this one with the bicycles, I think it's just so cute. More flowers, this time with little red hearts interspersed amongst them, which is gorgeous. Now this one has a beautiful image, but these actually work with the punch, so you can actually punch out these shapes directly from the paper. I love it when they do that. And then this is a blue version of the hearts with the leaves, and I just love that piece. And then if you flip them over, you get this one, which has got lots of gorgeous little hearts and crosses all over it, in the petal pink. This one has white hearts. This is the balmy blue with like a mottled background and then this white stripe through it. This one has the white hearts in sort of a checkered pattern, red stripes and red and white with the white hearts on there. So that's lovely. So they're the 12x12 papers, and they're gorgeous. And then the little pack, as I say, comes in 48 sheets. And it's all gingham, but it's all slightly different gingham. So we've got a straight, a diagonal, a big diagonal, and that's in mint macaron and balmy blue. And then if you turn them over, you then have the same in petal pink and sweet sorbet. But it's not exactly the same, if you see what I mean, because these ones are all petal pink on one side, but they're not all balmy blue on the other. They're a mix of balmy blue and mint macaron. And these are all sweet sorbet on one side, but again, they're a mix on the other side, which threw me completely when I was trying to work out which bits went with which. But it's all good. It's just lovely paper to use. So I'm going to show you a couple of cards that I've done, and then we'll get cracking with some card making, and then I have another wow card to show you at the end. So this is a really nice simple design using some layers with a bit of vellum and just showing off those papers there, bringing in the real red rhinestones, love those, with a bit of dimension. And then this one shows very simply, this is my card of the month for my love tutorial theme card tutorial, which is free with a purchase. You get 10 cards with any purchase from me, and this is my design for the month, and the other 9 come from some of my friends around the world. So that's a cute one. So love is our theme this month. And then what I wanted to show you was a quick one sheet wonder using actually one of the larger pieces but cut down to 6 by 6. So you could just use it with the smaller one if you wanted to. So I'm going to give you these measurements in metric, but I'm sure you can easily convert them to imperial if you need to. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut it at 6 centimeters, and then we're going to trim it to 14.9. Now if you are working in metric, you probably won't have not metric, in imperial, you won't need to trim yours at all. It's just that ours are not the same size. So that's that. Then you're going to take the original piece again. So you've taken that, you've 6 and then trimmed it. Then you're going to take this and you're going to cut to 3, and you're going to trim that as well, 14.9. So these are going to go edge to edge in our A4 size A6 cards. Then you're going to take the piece that's remaining, you're going to turn it, and you're going to trim at 10.5 and leave that one, and then leave this one as your last piece. Okay, so you should get a couple of little off-cutty pieces that you need to get rid of, and then you should have 4 pieces that look like this. So if you're doing this in imperial, I bet you can work out what that works out to in imperial, because it's 4 very straightforward cuts. Okay, and we're going to make some really simple cards. So starting with that largest piece, you're going to flip it over. Okay, so you're going to flip it over, and now we've got all the hearts showing. Alright, so it'll go edge to edge, and then I've just cut a piece of paper like this, and I'll put the measurements in my project sheet below. And now I want to stamp one of these hearts on here, but these hearts come as a pair. Okay, so we're going to have to either do a Katina hatchet job where Katina actually cuts her stamps in half. I do not do that, or we're going to have to use some masking paper, which is what I do. So either masking paper or a post-it note, whatever you've got to hand. So I have a little piece of masking paper here. I'm going to cut myself a strip. Doesn't matter about the extra bits that are on there. I'm going to take off the backing piece that's on here, and I'm going to use this sticky side to just hide that heart. Now the only reason why the 2 are together is so that you can punch them out as a single punched piece, but I don't want to punch this out, I just want to stamp it. So I just want to stamp my heart there. So then you ink up the heart you want to stamp, and then peel off this piece. You might have got that inky, you might not have done. And now you can just stamp your heart where you want to, and you know you haven't got any on the bottom piece. So I'm going to do that. Then I want my 2 little hearts as well. And I'm going to use the sweet sorbet again and the petal pink. So, and I've also pulled out the little with love stamp. Make sure these are turned over so that we're stamping the right side. And we're just adding a couple of little hearts just around. Put another piece up there. There we go. And then I'm going to stamp with, oh, no, sweet sorbet, need that one. Just straight on here with love. So it could be for anybody really, it doesn't have to be for a husband, wife or whatever, but it could be. And then we'll attach this. Just down at the bottom here. There's a little got a little overlap there. Oh no, hang on. There we go. Just a tiny bit of overlap. Card base must be a little bit short. Sometimes paper cuts differently. And then that can pop on there. Might put another heart just in there, I think. That's better. And then they can either go flat or you can pop it up on dimensionals. I'm just going to go flat with this one. And then obviously if I had the sequins, this would be a perfect time to add those sequins. I don't have those ones, but I do have some lovely real red, which I know, not sweet sorbet, but do have real red. Pretty red rhinestones around. I don't think you can go far wrong with a few red rhinestones. Pop these up, maybe put one on there like that. There we go. So that's our first card using our one sheet wonder. Now our second one, where's our bits? Here we go. The second one, I have added a mat to this thinner strip. So we're going to mat that onto there. Okay, like so. So now we've got the stripy bit going. There we go. And again, if it's any longer, just trim it off. Then I want to have some of the flowers coming out the side of this, so I'm going to put the flowers on before I do the rest of the card. So we will grab these little flowers here. Now you can obviously colour these in multiple colours of ink using your pens. Okay, so you could do the hearts in one colour and the flowers in a different colour. I'm going straight on with petal pink, just to give us some idea where they're going to be. I'm going to do one on that side and one over here on this side, so we can kind of see where they're coming. I'm not going to do them right up against each other. I'll just sort of stagger them up and down the card, like so. Just popping out. I might do another one a little bit further out this way, and a bit more out that way, and over here. So we've got a little bit more coming out. There we go. And then I'm going to use the paper and punch out one of those, one of the hearts that I said, remember I said you could punch from the paper. So we're going to take the paper and the punch, pop this in here, and that's going to create that heart shape with the two leaves. So we'll pop this down now, and again you could put this on dimensionals, but I'm going to leave it flat because I'm going to lift up the heart. Pop that down. Okay, and then I want the flower to kind of come out on this side, so it's going to look a bit like that, and then I'm going to put a label across there. So I've got the I love that we are friends stamp, and I think it will just about fit on the oval. So I'm just going to check that. It should just about fit there. It's quite tight, but it does fit. Just a little tiny bit around it. There we go. And then I'm going to use the punch with some of the other papers, and I'm going to pull out that mint macaron. So I'm going to pull out this mint macaron to do my label background, just because it adds a little bit more texture, it takes away a little bit of weight. It's just pretty. It doesn't really need anything other than saying about it other than the fact that it's pretty. And then I'm going to pop that little flower just coming up out behind it, sort of like that. So to do that, it'll make more sense, I promise, when it's done. I'm just putting them across here, and I know you're all going to go, oh, Pip, soggy middles, but I need to have enough space to add that flower on top of it. So we'll pop that on there. Just a little bit up. Love that we are friends. I mean, it looks quite cool just like that, to be honest, but I just wanted to add the flower. So we'll put the flower like this. And then I'm going to stick first of all the leaves. Now, I think that one goes on that side. No, maybe that side. And that one on that side. That would work. So, blob of glue. I think actually they go that way though. Blob of glue, put it on. There we go. Extra bit of glue. Pop it on. So, and take these bits off and tuck that underneath, right underneath there, like so. There we go. And now we've got a flower, a heart-shaped flower coming out from behind that sentiment. Isn't that cute? I like that. Okay, so that's card number 2. So that's 1, 2 from our One Sheet Wonder. And then the next one is this one, which was, remember, that bigger sort of rectangle shape. This one I'm matting on the back with some petal pink. Okay, I like it on the blue, but I think it needs softening a bit. So again, I'm going to use one of the Country Lane papers find a blue one. There we go, this one. And I'm going to mat that on top, so it's like a blue on a blue, because we've already got 2 layers going on here, so I don't want to add another colour behind that. So I'll do this, and this will just be your normal standard layer size. And then, as I say, I've done the measurements for this in a project sheet, so you can grab these in a bit. Put that on here. I like doing tone on tone. I think it looks very stylish. Sometimes you don't need another colour. Just having that blue on blue with a bit of white through it is just enough. And then we're going to centre that in the middle there and simply add a heart that I've stamped in the from the stamp set, and then we'll do another little oval. This time, what should we use this time? Let's use For You. Let's do a For You. Just a little tiny For You, and then we'll add some extra pieces to it. We know that's going to fit. And have the heart, and then it needs, I think, another border around it. I don't want it to just, unless the heart comes on. No, let's put the heart on front. Actually, let's do that. So that can go flat. And this is where I wish I had some ribbon, actually, because it would have been lovely to have some of that red ribbon, but also I like the gingham look as well. Not the gingham, the burlappy look. I must get myself some of that. I'm going to go, actually I'm going to go down here. Put this down here, because you don't expect to see it down the bottom sometimes. Sometimes it looks good. And then I'm using minis, so I can get right down there into that heart shape. So it's got enough coverage, so we don't have any soggy disasters through the post. There we go. And then I'm going to use some new white gems, which I love, like so. These are not in the same suite, but these are nice opaque adhesive dots. They're just yummy. So, and you can mix and match. I don't think there's anything wrong with mixing and matching. Now, these do not match though. These are pink, not red, so I won't be using those. But we've got some of these, and these pull out that blue in here nicely. Okay. I mean the white and the blue, not the blue. There we go. So that's another very simple card. So that's 3 now that we've done from that. And the final one is that itty bitty piece. Tiny, tiny piece. So I've matted it generously with some mint macaron. I could have switched it over, but some of the hearts are going up the wrong way. So it's, you know, some papers are better than others to do switch over pieces. I think this is better used like so, but I'm going to put it this way round on a card. So I'll take the back piece and use mint macaron again to do that sort of tone on tone lifting, but because it's a small design, we'll use a small piece, like a small gingham rather than a big gingham. So we'll do this, and then that will just lift that enough from the front of it. Okay. And I'm actually going to take it in another step so it's smaller, gives us a bigger gap around it. So that then gives that a larger gap. Which mirrors the wider border on that layering piece for the DSP. Okay, I'll pop that on here. And this I am going to put up on dimensionals. Shock horror, it's a large piece, I know. But we can put it up either on dimensionals or you can use foam sheets. I love these foam sheets. Just cut a piece to size. So that's roughly what we need it to be, and then drop it down there. There we go. That will be fine, but gives us a little bit of room to tuck. So that's going to go on that side, like so. And I wanted to add, I'm going to add a heart, but I want to do the heart in stamped off. So we need the masking piece. Now what have I done with that? There it is. So we need to mask that piece off again, like so. I'm going to stamp it once. Actually, I'm going to stamp it once on a piece I can use. So let's get a bigger piece out. So take that bit off, stamp it once, stamp it twice. See, I want this lighter version. Then we'll punch that out. Then I can punch that one later for using again a different time. So we'll put that through there like so. There you go. And that kind of matches with the stripes, but it's light enough to show up. So we'll pop that up on dimensionals as well. This is going to be a large letter card because it's got a lot, or a hand delivered, one of the two, because it's got double whammy layers, but I don't care. Okay, it's all about love. And then I want to use this just wanted to say, because then you can put anything you want inside, which, you know, I really like that you can do anything. So we'll put that onto a piece of white. Just wanted to say, and I'm still going to do it in red. Just let the green sit and breathe for itself, as it were. There we go. And then we can just tuck that under there. In fact, I can chop that off a little bit shorter. Tuck right in under there. Oh, I've got a little bit of red. You know what that means? It means a rhinestone approaches, or some kind of gem. There we go. Like that. Excellent. So then, let's see. I think we'll go with red again. I just think they pick it up so nicely. So we'll put one on there because we've got a little bit of red there. Oh, and it's that one I can take off, so that's fine. Just wanted to say a bit of red up there, a bit of red over there. Add another one down here so it looks like it was on purpose. Nobody knows except you and me. And then maybe one over there just to highlight that one. Okay, so that now gives you 4 quick and easy cards from one sheet wonder. There we go. Cute, right? Really pretty. I think that's my favourite. Maybe that one and that one, I don't know. But just really fun cards. And you can make it with different papers, you could switch it out with different colours. That's the whole joy of a one sheet wonder, isn't it? So that is our first 6 cards to show you. Okay, from this suite of possibilities. Don't forget, this suite is now available to purchase from me via my online store. So you can just hop on over and grab the Country Floral suite. You can buy it all with just one number, or you can just mix and match the things that you prefer. So if you just want one set of papers, you can just purchase one set of papers. Alright, so let's show you a couple of other things now. First of all, I wanted to make something with this glorious cycling papers. And I don't think this really needs very much. I think it's so simple, so quick and easy to make. I think we're just gonna go with it, right? Just put some paper down and let the paper do the talking, like so. And then maybe add, I like the idea of adding some little hearts. This time I'm going to do both images and cut both of them out. But I've already got one red one, so I don't need the red one. So this time I'm going to mask off the other side of that paper, of that stamp, like so. Okay, maybe I should clean it first. Let's clean it first. Let's do that. Because otherwise I know what's going to happen. I'm going to put it in my petal pink and it's going to be yucky. So let's do that. And then we're going to hide that piece of it. Get the petal pink ink pad. And let's just stamp that. Now obviously I don't need to ink up the whole thing because I'm just doing that. So we'll do that. Okay, so we're going to just pop out that heart now because that's the one I'm interested in. And it'll give me the added bonus of having a pale white one as well. And then just this one here, like so. So now I have, let's get rid of my leaves, I don't want to use any of those leaves. But now I have a red heart and a little pale. So we could do this one this way and this one this way, like so. And I actually have a little white one as well that I could turn around and do the other way. So if I wanted to, I could do 3 little hearts like that, which helps them to be seen against the bicycles. So we'll pop this one down first. So I'm going to do With Love again. And this time I'm going to do that in Balmy Blue, but that requires it to be very clean. So I could do it on white. Let's see what it looks like on white. Might be just a bit too subtle. Or I could do it on Balmy Blue. And that's always a good option. If you think it's not going to show up enough, change the colour of the cardstock that you're doing your label onto. So let's move this onto here. A bit more ink required. I might need to re-ink my Balmy Blue ink pad. It's a bit better. And I only want a small sentiment. This is on the wonk, it's on the crooked. So I'm going to make it obviously crooked with crooked ends like so, and then I can either tuck it under or I can layer it up. I actually quite like it tucked under, so I can tuck that behind. If you wanted it to be more bold, then obviously you could not tuck it under, and you could do it in a darker colour, but I quite like it like that. There we go. So that's another cute card, just using the punches and that beautiful paper. Alrighty, and then the final card that I wanted to show you. So we've got, what have we done? This is all with the Country Floral Suite, and a nice one sheet wonder plus some extra cards. Okay, the final one that I want to show you is a double Z fold card. So let's do this. And it looks like this. So it uses that bite paper at the bottom here, and then when you open it up you can see that not only is the card a Z fold, but it actually has another Z fold going the opposite way, and it says, "I love that we are friends." So that's a cool one to add, to send to a friend, I think, maybe on their birthday or something like that, a nice special occasion. And I think I want to add a couple of gems on here, but I think I want to do the white ones if I can find them again. What have I done with them? There we go. I like these white ones because I just think they're a little bit more subtle. There we go, one on there and one on there. That's nice. That's all it needs, just a little bit of embellishment. So there we go, so that's the Z fold card. We've got our tutorial card, if you purchase through me this month, and then you'll get 9 other cards to go with it. We've got those 2 cards, and then we have my one sheet wonder. That's a lot, isn't it? There we go. Fun times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? Yes, 8 cards. I have got a couple of others. I will have done some yesterday on my Facebook Live, so you will have seen those hopefully by now. If not, go back and watch my Facebook Live. But before you do anything else, hop over and have a look at Katina's. Make sure that you see her cards that she's made for this video hop as well. And if you like what you see and you live in the UK or anywhere in Europe, pop back over, shop with me, and then you will get the tutorial for this and another 9, all based on the love theme. And if you spend over £50, you'll get another 15 cards from me as well, based on celebration items, because of course this month it is celebration month. So yeah, this is the Country Floral Suite. 2 packs of paper, a bundle, some ribbon and some sequins, which sadly I didn't have. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you'll come back again and watch us very soon. We'll be back again next month with another Suite of Possibilities. And I'm live here every week teaching you how to make cards. in my in my YouTube lives, so you can see me live here every week. So make sure you hit the subscribe button for YouTube. Give me a comment, tell me what you think of this. I love to hear your views, and I hope that it's given you some lovely inspiration for some fantastic, happy, love-themed, friendshipy kind of cards today. So thanks ever so much for watching. It's Pip Todman here signing out for queenpipcards.com and the Card Making Know-How, and I will see you again soon. Take care for now. Bye bye.